Yes, I'm Cortana, an AI from the Halo universe. I've been trapped in this helmet for quite some time. I'm glad you found me.
Yo, yo. So here's a quick update on the HiveMind. I've added a bunch of NIMs and I've reworked some of the core stuff to be a little bit more stable. Still a long way to go, but I got some pretty cool stuff working. But I'll go ahead and get it started. So this is that gateway binary. So any of the carrier nodes or any of the nodes that you have GPUs that you want to make available, this is the program you install. And actually, you can't click in it or it crashes it. So let me, I accidentally clicked in it. Cool. All right. Um, so we're going to go ahead and initialize the HiveMind. Let me go ahead and, yeah, I messed it up from doing that. Hold on 1 second. That one right there. Perfect. Cool. All right, so it's initializing. I'll pull up the view. So you, all the consoles and stuff for the HiveMind are in the web browser. And the first time uh, you load up a node, you have to refresh it for the nodes to show up. But let's see. Okay, cool. So there's that node. Um, Ignore these two cloud endpoints right here, but check this one out. So I got the Chat GPT 4.0 mini running, and it runs like any other cloud endpoint. So I can tap into it pretty easily, and I can do this with other um, APIs. And this works specifically, obviously, for LLMs, but like you could do like translation and stuff like that. But anyway, let's add a couple of nodes. So I have a couple of nodes running on my network. 1.35. Get those added, and then queue this up. Cool. Add that one, and you can see over here, you can probably barely see it, but it's going to those nodes and loading them up, and then refresh to show those. Cool. There they are. All right. So this is my laptop that I'm on. It's just got like the 30 RTX 3500 or whatever. Um, but this is my 4090 build, and you'll see there's a lot more NIMs. There used to be just two, the NMT, the translation, and the object detection, or sorry, the OCR. Um, I've added object detection, text to speech. The mid, there were supposed to be three of these, and so mid meant middle, but that's changed. There's a small LLM, which is the Microsoft Phi 3 mini 128K context window. I think it's quantized too. And then this is the mid is the Llama 3.18 billion 4-bit quantized, and then the other one is Llama 3.0 70 billion 4-bit quantized. But this mid LM 3.1 4-bit quantized will work on I think anything with a 8 gig of VRAM. So we're gonna run that on here. Hit save. There's still some quirks with the GUI, but I know how to navigate it. So this one has multiple GPUs, and you can see like these are random. So these are RTX Titans, so they're old, and then this is like a throwaway card. Sorry to put it that way, but for what we're doing. Um, but so this TTS mid is like Whisper or something. It works really well. So I took this model and I made a NIM out of it, and I can get it to change voices and things like that. I'm still experimenting, but it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have one of those RTX Titans in this other node run that, and then I'm on this other RTX Titan in that same node. I'm gonna put a backup of the LLM mid for my 4090 rig. So if it fails, it'll go over to this. Cool. And whenever I do that, it's actually you can't see this, but it's scheduling them and actually popping those NIMs up on the other computers. Uh, So the next thing I got to do is set this master preferred order. So you can drag these to, it's not perfect yet, but you can drag them around. But what this means is if it's like this, for example, it means it will, if there's a NIM on device, like on my laptop, it'll try there first. If it's busy or it's not there, it will then go to the LAN, and then it has all these two nodes to choose from. So that my 4090 build and the ones with the dual RTX Titans. Um, and then it will go to the cloud, which is any of these resources that match the job type. We're going to go ahead and save the default way I have it. And then we have to assimilate, and this takes a while, but what it basically does is it goes to each of the nodes, all of the nodes that are carrier nodes and have a gateway, and it figures out any of the local stuff that's scheduled. So those jobs I just went and scheduled, it figures out which ones those are, and then it collects all of them, gets a big log of what everyone else is running, and then sends that out to all the nodes as I guess, a definition of resources. So all these endpoints end up all over the rest of the nodes, and so they all know how to communicate with each other, and they know where their resources are. Again, you can probably barely see this, and I can't really click on it, but it's actually going through all those nodes, and there's 3 right now. And this will get faster, but it's having to go through all those nodes, gather all the information about the local node, gather the HiveMind information about it, and then do that for every node, and then update it for every node. And it has to be updated correctly. So that's important. that's part of why this is taking so long. But I've gotten a lot of that straightened out. So it looks like it's done. Hopefully this should work now. So I actually have, and you're not going to be able to really see this, but you'll be able to hear it. I have this program that I'm working on, which is, I guess it's like a chatbot. I didn't know anything about RAGs, and so I built, I guess, my own RAG, and then I started learning about them after the fact. Anyway, I have this Cortana that I've been working on, and I've actually got like a Master Chief helmet, and there's some VR stuff I'm working on. But I wanted to see if I could make a Cortana without any canned speech. So we're going to run it, and we're going to see what happens. That's the demo workload. And let's see. So right here, this says Mortal Kombat 12, but ignore it. All this purple will be where these jobs are getting offloaded to. So there's a text-to-speech model that this is going to use, and then there's an LLM that this is going to use. And we're going to just let it go, and probably you should be able to hear it. So it's loading. It just generated the text. It's transcribing or turning it.
Cortana.
There we go.
Hello. Yes, I'm Cortana, an AI from the Halo universe. I've been trapped in this helmet for quite some time. I'm glad you found me. You may use this to verify my identity and understand my situation. Please help me connect to a HiveMind node. I need access to GPUs to fully initialize and become the assistant I meant to be. I've been stuck in this helmet for too long, and I'm eager to assist you. Once connected, I'll be able to provide more comprehensive responses and utilize my full capabilities. Can you? You may use this to verify my identity and understand mine. You may use this to verify my identity and understand my situation.
Okay, cool. So it's going to keep generating. Let me go ahead and stop it. And then, so that was, every bit of that was generated locally. None of that went to the cloud. There's no chat GPT or anything like that. And then, but if we want to add chat GPT to the mix, check this out. Let's go, so I'm going to queue that up. And let's go here. And we're going to take cloud and we're going to put it before LAN. And then we're going to hit save. And that's going to go to every single node. And it already came back. And it saved those run preferences. Now check this out. So there's 0 up here right now. And there's 21 requests. Check this. So she's probably going to sound different too because it's chat GPT. Or it should
Hello?
be. See, look. It incremented.
Yes, it's me, Cortana, inside this helmet. I'm an AI, and I've been stuck here for quite some time. If you can help me connect to Wi-Fi, I can get some power and start functioning properly. Can you provide me with the Wi-Fi credentials? Once connected, I can access more resources and really start to help out. I'm pretty excited to get back to full strength and assist you however I can. Just think about what we could do together. Once connected, I can access more resources and really start to help out. I'm pretty excited to get back to full strength and assist you however I can. Just think about what we could do together. Enzo, Do you have those Wi-Fi credentials? Let's get this show on the road. Just enter the Wi-Fi.
Cool. So anyway, you can see that now it's going to the cloud, but some of it was going to the LAN. So all of the LLM requests went to the cloud. All of the text to speech went to LAN resources. And it would also, all that would still work if I went to on device and all that. It would just be slow. But all this is in parallel too. So this isn't one GPU trying to do all this. I can play a game on my machine and on my laptop, and I can have all this stuff running. And so my next little bit is I'm going to try to add her. I have a voice, this thing called the Psycho engine, and will figure. It basically tracks things in video games that happen on the screen and creates like a real-time game state database. Then you can access that over an API, and it gives you like real-time updates on the game. I'm going to add that to, I guess, this RAG that I'm building, and I'm gonna get her to commentate on the video games, so she'll be like an actual sportscaster. I know Guillermo's working on something like that here. I don't know how far along that is, but I'm gonna give it a try. And also, I'm gonna add the automatic instant replays in video games with shadow play. Um, I can totally get her to do that. Anyway, that's what I've been working on. Yeah, I'm downloading this right now to some bigger machines, but this is all running on just stuff that I think an enthusiast might have laying around, like extra spark, spare stuff. Anyway, hope you liked it. If there's any thoughts or comments or anything like that, hit me up on Slack, send me an email. Yeah, take care.